we're playing State of Decay 2, and I can barely hear myself think because my Watchtower guys here are really concerned about this horde. It does look pretty dangerous. We've got a couple feral. Was that just one feral? Maybe just one feral. A bunch of screamers though. Maybe I kind of want to leave those guys alone. I do need to figure out who I want to play as here. Travis, Fabio, they seem to be in the best condition. Kel here looks like he's got a mission. I wonder what mission he's got. I'm actually not sure. Well, so we've got a bounty, as you can see, to kill a plague heart with a shotgun. The character I've got might have one of my only shotguns, certainly has some of my only shotgun ammo. I've been trying to sort of just distribute my ammo, or whatever, what do you call this? Sort my ammo, to try to get some shells, but so far I've had really bad luck. I just keep not rolling shells. We've been kind of contemplating this problem a little bit at the office. The fact that you can have a favorite gun, but there's literally nothing besides a random number generator that can give you access to the ammunition for that gun. And in some ways that can be fun and entertaining, you know, to like have to, you know, deal with whatever you can scavenge. But it feels like if you focus on a single gun, like you really care about getting one particular caliber, there should be some way that you can sacrifice to get it. And so right now, the sacrifice is you roll the random number generator a million times. But anyway, so I'm dropping off my shotgun just so, let's grab this one instead, just so that I can switch to a healthier character. Like,
okay, everyone get ready to play some heavy defense.
uh-oh, looks like we got, okay, so not only do we have that horde outside of our gates, but we're about to have a siege. That's awesome. Hopefully, let's see, how bad is our threat? Our threat's not actually that high, so this might not actually be that bad of a siege. I think I am going to... See, I don't want to use the shotgun right now. So I think I'm going to switch out for this SMG. Just in case I need it for a feral or something, but I'm not planning on using any bullets if I can help it.
Last magazine here.
They actually did some pretty good work against that horde. Wow. Hey there, buddy. So I'm not very concerned about zombies from this angle because my watchtower seems to have that well in hand. Yeah, this is looking like it's not going to be that bad of a siege. Oh, not... So... Occasionally, when I want to run, you're going to see me swing a weapon instead because I've been playing Immortals Phoenix Rising, and I think of my X button as being my sprint button. It's very inconvenient when you forget the controls to your own game. Yeah, this isn't going to be bad at all. In fact, I don't even know... Oh, there's... Oh, whoa, I just see it. There's a slidey zombie. You see that guy? It just looked like there was like a little worm squirming around the corner. That was weird. So who's left? Where is the zombie? Oh wait, I think I hear it very subtly in the background, banging at a door. You! There we go. Well, that's a nice hopeful way to start.
Protecting ourselves, so we can survive shit like this.
Okay, yeah, and I didn't need to use my gun. That was good. So, alright, I think I might overload my character just a little bit. I'm going to bring this shotgun, but I'm not going to have it out just to waste its shots. I'm going to try to time it. Try to set it up so that when I take on my next Plague Heart, which will be, I don't know, I could use some materials. Maybe it'll be that one. When I take on my next Plague Heart, actually I should grab some more equipment. I want to see if I can have the killing blow be with this shotgun. I only have 4 shells, chances of me succeeding at this are pretty low. Because there's not a lot of margin for error. But, okay, since I'm going after a plague heart, I should probably grab some better heals, though. I seem to be pretty low on them. I should go looking around for meds. I'm also going to need to pick up some food again at some point. I am low on explosives and fire. I've got plenty of fuel, though, so let's see if we can craft a bit. That's not the right button. That's the right button. Let's grab some Molotovs. I think really Molotovs are all I want to grab right now. Molotovs are good defense against hordes of zombies. Okay, so I don't want to do anything with those screamers over there. Well, maybe I want to do one thing with them. And now let's head over to... Ah! Oh, what the? No! No! Ah, no! Come on, okay, we're slowly tilting. This is gonna be fine. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. That zombie decided to just go right under my wheels. That's great. Come on, get some traction. All right, there we go. Ranasdied says that, points out that my community name is the Sanctuary, but if we're firing so many guns all the time, it doesn't feel very safe. We're just attracting the zombies.
Can't be far away.
And I agree.
Smell it.
Okay, so there are zombies around who are listening to me. Oh no! You know what? That's what's gonna kill me, my controller batteries. No, actually, I'm not playing in multiplayer, so actually that's probably not gonna matter. Okay, let's deal with these guys before we go inside. Okay, so... there's a lot of zombies around. That worries me a little bit. This might end up being a partial plague heart attack. I feel like I might have actually already done some damage to this particular plague heart in a previous session, so I actually don't know how much health to anticipate this plague heart having.
Hit it again. That worked great.
Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. I just killed it with the fire. It really was damaged. I'm not sure why I decided to throw that at my own feet, but I just heard a unhappy sound. Yep. Why did I do that? That was just a waste of bullets. Okay, so we've got a problem, which is apparently this plague heart is doubled up? Is this one of those weird cases?
Time for a close encounter.
This is a bug we have not been able to fix yet.
Completely out of ammo.
Yep, we got a doubled up plague heart. Oh crap! And I just ran out of
Killing me here.
I just ran out of bullets. Okay, you know what? We've done what we can. All right. Wait, what am I doing? I'm trying to grab my shotgun. Okay, why am I not leaving? I don't know. Okay, so there is a feral in there. There's a feral in here. With its ass towards me. That's not very helpful. Alright, let's try to go in another way. Taking out this feral would be worth a gunshot.
Almost out of those.
Oh, great. Grab your partner, do-si-do. Really? Okay. I have 2. How do I aim? Okay, I have 2 shells left. But this plague heart is not calling for help yet.
I gotta steer clear of these plague zombies for a while.
Yeah, that's true. My character is kind of in trouble plague-wise. Okay, let's get this thing going.
Very much. It's damaged. Gotta keep at it.
I love how he says I gotta keep at it with. Oh crap! No! Nope. 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 No 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 no. Oh no! I just set myself on fire. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why? 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 Why would I set myself on fire? All right. Well, that was my first attempt at that plague heart. So, yeah. So it is a little weird that we've got these plague hearts that occasionally are doubled up, and you kill one, and there's still one left. And apparently, not knowing how to cut your losses and move on is a great way to get yourself killed. So, sweet. You know, I think this, I think I'm not going to get this shotgun bounty. At least not with this community. That's awesome. Okay, so the thing is, like, when you play enough of this game, you kind of get used to losing characters, and I'm kind of in that zone where I'm just like, oh, okay, I lost a character. Whatever. No big deal. Now I'm just starting to think, okay, so I don't think going after a plague heart right now is a thing I'm equipped for. So I think that I am, even though, you know, the Nightmare Zone here definitely did get less intimidating when I tried out the Lethal Zone, I am still very much a Dread player. Like, this difficulty level is a little beyond my skill. Oh, there's some bloaters. Cool. Like, you know, I tend to play very impulsively. I tend to not be careful enough when it comes to, you know, like I'll tend to just sort of like rush into a fight without necessarily thinking everything through. And when I get into trouble, I'll double down more often than I'll escape. Or at least I'll double out. It's not more often, I'll just double down too often. And I'll be like, no, I have to defeat this, and then I'll end up getting my character killed. So I've got some bad habits that make Nightmare pretty rough for me. And also, I mean, you have seen too that I keep making wrong moves with the controller. I play so many different games that I get really unaccustomed to our controls, and so I'll very frequently, like, you know, not not dodge when I should have dodged, or you know, I'll attack when I meant to sprint or something like that. So there's a lot of reasons why I'm not doing that great. Mostly it's just, though, I mean, I don't practice this game as much as a lot of other folks. So I guess, you know what, I'm gonna head over to the bounty broker, who lives here, and oh man, there are just ferals everywhere today. What is the deal?
Still making games, vato?
Right, the outcasts need my help. My community needs help. I need to get them some, I need to get them some food. So Epic Ghost C says, I feel like whenever I join you, you lose a member. I don't think that you're jinxed, Epic. I think that I lose members often enough that it's just rolling the dice. It's in your favor that I'm going to be losing a character when you show up.
Greetings. Do come in.
Hello. Hello, everyone. So it's weird. I have this tendency to run over to an enemy when I kill them, just because other games have taught me that there's loot when zombies have no loot.
Hello there. Would you
All right.
assist me with this?
So let's grab this one at least. And let's cancel this one because I'm never going to get it. This one I can still get. What can I... Ferals with explosives. I don't have explosives. Crafting stuff, that's just always not that exciting. Crafting stuff. Plague Hearts in close combat? Yeah, I'm going to pull that one off. I mean, I could grab Juggernauts just in case I happen to kill one, though. That doesn't seem very likely. Sure, let's just grab a couple of Juggernaut ones. Without any intent of actually putting effort into trying to make them happen. Okay, it looks like there could be something over here that I've missed. I'm going to go scout in that direction. Meanwhile, I should catch up with the chat. Oh, so Steve069 asked if I finished Far Cry New Dawn. No, but I think that the next thing I might want to do is try to advance the story a little bit. And since I only had an hour today, I didn't want to take on anything that I might end up wanting to spend a significant amount of time on. So I just figured you know what, I'll just play some State of Decay 2. That's sort of easy mode for me. And by easy mode, I don't mean the game is easy. Obviously, I'm, you know, making a lot of mistakes. What I mean is, I don't feel like I'm trying to intensely learn something or try to make particularly clever commentary on State of Decay 2 because it's a game I know very well. And games that I don't know as well, where, you know, I'm trying to actually like experience their story for the first time, I'm trying to learn things about them, understand them in new ways, that makes me want to be able to devote more time and energy and focus. And so I just didn't want to start something new. Also, I mean, like, there's a lot of games where you really want to, you know, when you finish a session with the game, you want to finish at a really good stopping point. And, you know, if I'm like, if I reach the end of my time limit today, which is pretty strict, I'll end up, you know, like having to quit like halfway through a chapter, right in the middle of a puzzle, that sort of thing, in some other game. And but I know that in State of Decay 2, you know, it's a very flexible game. You can kind of quit whenever you want. You know, and so there's not like you're going to be trapped in the middle of a puzzle. You could be trapped in the middle of a fight with a plague heart, maybe, but then you just run away. Whatever you're in the middle of, you can just run away. So I wasn't too worried about playing this game when I've got a strict time limit. So that's what we're doing today. We're just going to play a little bit of State of Decay 2, maybe chat a little bit. So Surreal Diagonal says, I lost 4 characters last night when I called a trader to my base and they came from so far away. They died before they got to my base, but managed to lure 4 ferals and 2 juggernauts in. Yeah, so especially at like Nightmare difficulty level, you can deal with a feral or a juggernaut. Like, it's not that hard, but you have to be prepared for it. You know, you've got to like... you got to be able to, you know, marshal your resources, focus on the one guy when you've got multiples of them simultaneously, and you know, and at the same time, you know, maybe you don't have enough bullets to take down every single feral that comes at you. They can very quickly overwhelm you in a way that, you know, even crowds of regular zombies have trouble doing. Okay, so this did not reveal any food. I'm actually starting to think that this is a very food poor roll of the map. And I might struggle keeping my people fed. So my base, I don't have any farming going on right now because I'm in a very small base. And so, I mean, one thing we could do is move to a larger base. I don't remember exactly how much space. So this one does have a large outdoor slot, 4 small slots that are flexible, whereas my current base has 4 flexible small slots and an occupied large slot. But I think, I'm trying to remember if the large slot in the warehouse is also one of these failed Clio drops. I think it might be. So right now I just don't have the wherewithal. I don't have enough people or the computer skill that it would take to get rid of this. And that's sort of what's holding me back. This is what would be my farm. And so part of me is like, well, maybe I can just claim a bigger base. Except I need 8 people. I need 8 people to claim the larger bases. Sometimes I worry a little bit that there's too much of a gap in the middle of the bases in Providence Ridge. That we've got 2 early bases and 2 late bases, but we don't have a mid-range base that gives me everything I need for a mid-range community. And I imagine that, especially like for a new player, that might be a little frustrating. Though luckily, I mean, I think a typical new player is also going to be playing on standard difficulty, which I think, will give them more access to resources, more, a lot of stuff gets easier at normal difficulty. And so right now, it's the fact that I'm playing at Nightmare and I'm not very good at Nightmare that's really putting me in a bad way. But yeah, let's see here. Steve-O, you are incredibly creepy.
Won't work.
Dang it. I just want to do that. There we go. Okay. 4 out of 5 armored Zeds killed with close combat weapons. Almost got that bounty done. Let's see here. Okay, Ranith Cord says that the warehouse actually does have an open slot. So instead of being dominated by the auto shop, it actually that large slot that it's advertising is free, and that's what I thought. Oh yeah, of course it lists a failed cleared up above separately. Of course that's how it works. So I wonder. It only costs 1,000. I think it's in my interest to go and claim that base because I think that's going to be my only way of keeping my people fed in such a resource poor map. So I think I'm going to go claim the warehouse. And see if I can, get my, whoa, there was a bloater. See if I can get my base into better shape. Is that a feral chasing me? No, thank you. I love how a lot of the time the way that you engage with a feral is you just hear it. You just know it's out there somewhere, but it's hard to track down exactly where it is. And you don't know if you're going to have to deal with it directly or not. That was always my favorite thing about ferals, even in the original game, which I did not make. Epic Ghost C asks, have we ever thought about upgrading Daybreak? Yeah, we have. We've contemplated a few different ways that we could expand on it. It's just a question of priorities, really. We a smaller amount of our player base plays Daybreak, and so it's easy to prioritize the core game, which more people play, over Daybreak a lot of the time. And so I think that's probably one of the reasons why Daybreak has not received the same frequency of updates. But and that's pretty under pretty standard procedure. There's usually when you're updating a game, you try to target updates that are going to have the biggest possible impact on the largest segment of the audience. But that doesn't mean that that's all you should ever do. So I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in the future we try to do something to expand on Daybreak. But right now it's not on our immediate priority list because there's so many improvements we want to make to the core game, and a lot of those will have a bigger impact on more people. We did recently make sort of some of the simpler kinds of updates we could to make Daybreak at least feel more rewarding. We didn't change Daybreak itself, but we did alter the reward structure recently so that you can, when you play Daybreak, you can get more out of it and bring more rewards into the core game. Which was, that was about what we could manage to do at the time with the sort of the resources and the focus that we have. But so thing is, a lot of these sort of larger long-term requests really kind of depend on how long we get to support the game. Right now, our overlords have been incredibly generous, giving us tons of time to keep supporting State of Decay. And I mean, and we're right now there's still kind of no end in sight. We're still very serious about. Oh, I'm out of labor. Okay. Like we're not planning on slowing down our rate of updating State of Decay 2 anytime soon. And so there's still a lot of hope. Almost any request you make, there's a lot of hope that at some point we might be able to get to it, because we're going to be working on this game for a while. But yeah, but right now we've targeted some other upgrades to the game that I think you'll probably be pretty happy with. And so we don't want to slow those down to sort of pick up every single request that we see. We really want to focus on getting certain things done by the end of the year. As far as what those upgrades exactly are, we're not in a position to announce them right now, but we have been sort of talking about ways that we could sort of raise our level of confidence in our future plans to make it easier for us to feel good about communicating with you guys more further in advance about what we're working on. Because we know that not knowing what we're working on it can make folks feel, I don't know, just a little bit like less excited, I guess. Like when you know what's coming, you can get specifically excited about what the future holds. Whereas if you're it's like if you just sort of if the future is only just sort of an amorphous blob with no definition to it, it's a little bit harder to get as excited about it. And you'll either end up just feeling like, oh, it's sort of nothing. It sort of has no shape at all, or you'll start to make up, well, I hope it's this, and then be disappointed when it's something else. And so, so I don't think our current lack of communication is for a reason. It makes sense. We're trying to avoid making promises that that we could eventually have to go back on because we discover, oh, this thing that we decided to work on turns out it doesn't work as well as we thought, and we got to do something else. Like we've had that experience enough as game developers that we don't want to sort of set people up with expectations that will that might end up being disappointed. But at the same time, there's probably a middle ground between where we are right now and just like radical open communication where we, talk about everything and then and then set ourselves up for a lot of trouble down the line. There's probably a middle ground that we could find. So I don't know. One thing that I'd like to do this year is see if we can get a little bit closer to that ideal middle ground. Jacob Mills says that he'd like to see the little piggy tow truck from State of K1 come back and use it to actually tow vehicles around. You've seen our vehicle physics, right? How do you think attaching one vehicle to another vehicle would really work in our game? That makes me a little nervous. Now, the idea of giving you the ability, a better ability to obtain cars in the wild and get them to your house without having to manually walk out and obtain each one, that makes a lot of sense. I think that is a completely reasonable thing to ask for. Oh, hey, I just realized I wasted a slot. This already has a lot of beds. I could probably kill this one and use it for something else. Yeah, so we're just hanging out at the base, building things up. Actually, you know what? Maybe one thing I should consider doing is just run my character out and do a... What kind of mission is this? Oh, it's a wandering trader. Huh. Actually, yeah, let's see. Do we have any luxuries lying around? We could just sell a few things and either build up some influence or... Oh, hey. We've got a lot of very similar crossbows we could probably sell. Let's also see if we've got luxuries. Yes.
That's pretty heavy.
Okay, well, I guess I don't need to be carrying this poker around. Or this.
We're getting out of this town. You clearly don't want us around.
That's fine. Go ahead and leave, jerks. All right, let's... wait, where do I park the cars around here? I don't think I've ever actually seriously played on this base. So I'm not actually good at knowing what direction to run from inside. So Jules says I'd love to be able to enlist a follower to drive a car back. So I think that's actually the kind of solution that would probably work the best. Is if you could have someone sort of invisibly bring your car back the same way that supply drops sort of invisibly arrive. That's probably closer to the kind of thing that we could easily do if we, devoted the time and focus to it. So that actually is specifically on our list of things we'd love to do at some point. It's not on the do tomorrow list, but it is on the list of things we'd like to eventually get to. Fadope suggests that you could just put the smaller vehicle in the trunk of the larger vehicle. Oh yeah, that's it. You just walk up to a vehicle and push a button, and it's added to your inventory. Maybe you keep it in your rucksack slot. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Okay, so my goal is to just get my base up and running.
That was loud.
Hello there.
Got anything useful you're looking to unload?
Sure, why not?
So what do they have? Oh, it's the Independence Pack trader. None of this stuff. This isn't the kind of thing I need right now. But I can at least sell to them. Grab the rest of the stuff out of the car.
Jets are gonna win easy.
It's so weird that I've got so many crossbows. I actually reduced the rate at which crossbows drop in Nightmare significantly. Like, I dropped it by like half or something. And for some reason,
Let's haggle.
Sure, why not?
that wasn't enough. Oh, I have to actually buy something from this person. Okay, so it's a decoy. That doesn't really work at this difficulty level. Bouncing Boris. Okay, Bouncing Boris might be kind of fun, actually. Let's buy the Bouncing Borises, and then... Wait. Light crossbow. Okay, oh, I get... For some reason, they were different values. Now I'm actually tempted to get a Starshank launcher.
That's pretty heavy.
Alright. I think we're good. I bought some silly things I don't need, but that's how I work in real life, too. I get to a store, it's like, oh, they've got all this stuff. I should buy it. Well, while we're here, let's take care of an infestation. My morale is pretty bad. And it can only help. Oh gosh, there's a lot of you. Okay. Okay, come on.
Fire in the hole!
Okay, I forgot how that worked. But it was not very useful. Okay, I was hoping I could dodge through that and bring the zombies with me. That did actually work. Alright, oh gosh, this is,
Zombies in all directions. Better be careful.
yeah, I'm not equipped for this at all. Holy crap.
No more of that.
Well, I'm glad I just bought some explosives, I guess. Oh, I damaged my car with them. Oh, wait, okay, for a second I thought I heard a bloater explosion nearby, and then I saw that fat zombie lying on the ground. Oh my gosh. Okay. And there's a couple screamers. Okay, what I might do is just burn this car to get out of here. Oh, actually, okay, I just killed all the screamers. I wonder if all the zombies are out. Okay, nope, this car is in bad shape now. Oh gosh! No, 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 no. Okay. So how did I do against that infestation? Hey, I cleared the infestation. I mean, that's what I was here for, right? That's okay. You know, I mean, it only cost me... What? Oh, Kimsa Bimsa suggests that I should have led them to the trader. That makes perfect sense. Oh, no, no, no. What the? Get off. No. Ah.
Let me here.
Gosh, no. Okay, we're definitely leading him to the trader. No, 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 no. Ah, stop hitting me. Stop. How did I even live this long? No! No! Get off! Oh, great. Now I'm stuck in here. Okay, hold on. Hey, trader, I need your help. Need your help. Oh, what's this guy doing here? Can't you see I got better things to do? Thank you! Thank you so much! Oh, Grace, you... Ah, what the... No! What the crap? It was a feral horde! Oh, okay. Okay, I've got like a pixel of health left. Okay, did you see that, though? I'm pretty sure I just killed them both with one crossbow bolt. So, I mean... Right? If I could just get... This guy's a badass. If I could just get him home in one piece. All these freaking zombies everywhere. Oh my gosh. All right, we are going to sneak back. This is probably my last action. Either because I'm going to die or because I'm running out of time. I got to get out of here. I got an appointment. But holy crap. And
Don't breathe that shit.
crap. I meant to make that a headshot. So that it wouldn't make noise and attract other zombies. But it seems like I'm doing okay on that score. Really close to home. You know, I think I'm running for it. Oh, Surreal Diagonal suggests that maybe the traders shot their gun the same time I shot my crossbow and I didn't take out two zombies with one hit. I don't know one way or the other, so I'm not going to claim that I definitely did it, but it sure felt good either way.
That's called drug dealing. Not street drugs, but painkillers and sleep aids.
Okay, let's
I need to think on that.
have we built an infirmary yet? No. Build an infirmary. What else do we need? Honestly, another farm might be a good idea.
Yo, I know that was about me. Wanna come say that to my face?
Oh wait, the latrine has to be outdoors? Hold on. My morale is just so bad. I kind of want to prioritize a latrine. There we go. Okay, then let's just switch characters. Oh, Kel's miserable. Guess we'll switch to Kel. Oh, he looks so sad. Oh, man. Ran, of course, like, wow, that's some low morale. Yeah, well, I'm losing characters left and right. I'm not dealing with infestations except by burning entire vehicles on them and practically losing a character.
We can put together. The outbreak wasn't a singular event. It was actually many separate occurrences across many locations.
Oh, man.
We're not yet sure what that means.
Lieutenant Meredith with the truth drops. Okay, anyway, so what have we accomplished today? We have managed to move bases. We're going to have actual food production resources, which is going to be nice. I don't have any farming helpful mods. I don't have any knowledge of gardening. So, you know, this is going to be pretty minimal self-feeding going on.
I haven't seen the people around here this unhappy in a long time.
Oh, making parts and materials could be useful. Let's go with that. Install any mods here? Nope. All right, anyway, yeah, so we've got our base is, you know, almost up and running. We've managed to lose another community member. I wonder if we're just going to make a tradition of losing a community member every single one of these sessions. I would not be surprised. That does seem within the realm of possibility for me playing the Nightmare Zone. You know, I was kind of hoping that this series of videos set in the Sanctuary was going to be, you know, a story of overcoming odds and victory. It was going to end with a legacy. It might be this is going to end with a total party wipe instead, or me just burning the community because it's become hopeless. So we'll have to see how this goes. You know, those of you watching this in the future, you can look ahead a couple videos and see exactly what happens. But, yeah, these people are alive. There's always hope where there's life. So I guess we'll deal with that. Anyway, I'm running out of time, so let's wrap up the video. I might chat a little bit longer with the people that are here in the chat with me live. And if you want to follow me live, that'd be great. I'd love to see more of you. I'm trying to stream at a different time, so hopefully it'll be more convenient.